Hello Art Babbers, welcome to the bus. It's a nice sunny day, so I thought we'd go outside today. I hope you're all well. Gobeithio bo chi gyd yn diogel ac yn saff ac yn happy. Now this week I've been reading a story about dots. It's a lovely book by Peter Reynolds, and it's about a little girl called Vashti who can't think of anything to draw. She has a plain piece of paper and she can't think of anything to draw until she finally starts with just a dot. Well, that little dot gives her the idea to draw more dots, different sized dots, giant dots made entirely of little dots, until eventually she has enough dots to fill an entire gallery. So I thought that today we'd do an activity that's all about dots and circles. But because it's almost Halloween, why don't we see how many different ways we can think of to make lots of dots and circles and make a fantastic Halloween picture. So I've got lots of things here, paper and lots of different paint and even some apples, and we're going to do an activity together. And here's what you'll need. You'll need some paper, plain or coloured's fine, some washing up liquid or bubble bath, a straw or a funnel to blow some bubbles. You'll need some child-safe non-toxic paints or food colourings, a shallow baking tray or a plastic container, some apples, some newspaper or a towel's a good idea in case you make a bit of a mess, and a paintbrush and a little bit of water. So first of all, let's try making some spooky hubble bubble pictures. Got my little pot, and I'm going to put some washing up liquid in it, a good splodge of washing up liquid, and some paint. Now I'm using purple paint because it's a nice dark colour. And we're going to mix it around. And then, with a straw, we're going to blow and make bubbles. You can use a funnel as well. So, here we go. Can you see the bubbles? It's like a bubbly witch's cauldron. And when you've got enough bubbles, you're going to take your paper and push the bubbles onto it. So, and we're going to push the bubbles onto the paper. Woo! There they go. I think we need some more. And when the bubbles burst, you're left with lots of little circles and dots. Now we're going to try a different way of making dots. I found some apples that have blown off the tree. So what we're going to do, I've cut them in half in different ways. I cut one down the middle and I cut one through the middle. Can you see the different patterns? What we're going to do is paint them and use them to make stamps. Let's see what we've got. I've got some nice orange paint here. Give it a shake. And I'm going to use my brush, which has got purple paint on it. So I'll dry that off. I'm going to use my brush to paint the apple. We need a paint it. We're not going to eat it, but we're going to paint it with the paint all over, all orange, and we're going to try and stamp it onto some paper. Press it down and not move it, not squiggle it around, and then pick it up. We've got a dot, we've got a big circle. Let's do another one next to it. Whoop. There we are. There's not as much paint on the second one, is there? Shall we have a go with the other side and see if that has any different patterns, because we cut this one a different way. So paint all over it. Can you see? And then stamp and squeeze it down onto the paper and peel it up. And there's another stamp. Now, shall we try a different colour? Shall we try and do a blue apple? Let's see how this one looks. Clean the brush. I'm going to paint on this part of the apple. Paint, paint, paint. I've only just cut these apples and they're very juicy. And splodge it down. It might be a bit too juicy. Can you see the circle? It's made a big round dot. You could even try doing dots on top of your bubble picture. Shall we see what it looks like? Oops, put a bit more blue paint on. Here we go. And we'll do one up there, I think. Splodge it down and peel it up carefully. Oh, didn't quite take. And peel it up carefully. We've got a big round dot from our apple. What else could we use to make dots? We could use the straw and dip it in our paint and do little dots. We could use our brush and do dabby dots. See what else you can find around the house that you can make dots with. And when you're done and these are dry, you could even give them to your friends as Halloween cards. Have fun, art bubbers. Till the next time. Bye bye.